2025 is the year you're finally going to put yourself first. It's a year that you're finally going to make moves to become the woman that you've always envisioned yourself to be. And 2025 is the year that you're going to set goals, completely reinvent yourself, and also achieve those goals. Period. This is coming from a girl who will always make a point to create all of these vision boards, make all of these goals, go on their notes on their iPhone and list down all the goals that they're going to achieve this year. But when February comes, literally like crickets. Nothing. This year, I made a promise to myself that I am no longer going to live like that. I am no longer just going to dream about becoming the woman that I want to be, but instead, I am going to do it because I'm going to start taking the necessary actions. I've already started to implement 5 habits in my daily life that I'm doing every single day, and I've already seen such a drastic change in how I look, how I feel, and also making steps to becoming that woman that I really want to be, and just overall glowing up in 2025. So I'm going to tell you the 5 habits that I've been using for the past 4 weeks to really help me get there. The first thing I've started to implement is growth happens outside of your comfort zone. So I've been really trying to get comfortable being uncomfortable. I have done countless of things the past 4 weeks that has really made me uncomfortable. For example, trying new workouts in the gym. Sitting here right now recording this video is extremely uncomfortable for me because I'm not used to talking to the camera for a long period of time. I'm getting more comfortable doing it every single time I continue. What I want you to know is growth does not happen in the safety of what is familiar. It happens when you take risks, face your challenges, and start saying yes to opportunities that you don't feel like you're ready for. If you really deep it and think about it, every single breakthrough that has happened in your life so far has probably coming through a leap of faith. It's you not relying on that fear or you not relying on being uncomfortable, but putting yourself in situations where maybe you don't feel like it, but then the success has always outweighed the risks. Whether that's applying for a new job, starting a new workout routine, or even learning a new skill, stepping outside your comfort zone is where transformation will begin. I'll give you an example. Like I said, I'm not comfortable talking to the camera, but last year I started a new TikTok account and I have already grown over 10k followers, accepted new brand deals, and I'm working with amazing people and collaborating with amazing people. This wouldn't have happened if I didn't pick up the camera and didn't start recording content. It wouldn't have happened if I didn't give in to my fear of being seen. It wouldn't have happened if I was just going to stay uncomfortable and be like, do you know what? Nah, it's not for me. You have to be uncomfortable. You have to make sure that you are breaking through all of these barriers. Because here's the thing, discomfort is temporary. However, the rewards last a lifetime. 2025, I really want you to commit being comfortable in uncomfortable situations, whether that's accepting a new opportunity, applying for new jobs that you feel like you're not quite ready for, whether that's even content creation. Get yourself feeling comfortable in situations like this because it's not going to last forever. The second habit and mindset shift that I am currently transforming in my life is health is wealth. No matter how big your goals are, it doesn't matter if your health is not in check. Your body is literally the engine that powers your mind, that powers your dreams and the aspirations that you have for yourself. So the way I've incorporated this in my life is I have started this 75 medium challenge. Being healthy doesn't have to look like going to the gym every single day. For me, it's making sure that I'm getting my steps in, it's making sure that I'm at least moving my body. I'm going to attach a screenshot of what my January fitness has been looking like. So I have committed to be doing 7k steps minimum. I know everybody talks about the 10k steps and so on, but you really need to start putting things in your schedule that is realistic for you. So I know currently at the moment, some days I'm not going to hit 10k because of how busy I can be. My job requires me to be at home and sitting down all the time. So instead of going for 10k and setting myself an unrealistic goal that I know that I can't meet, I've set myself 7k minimum, and that is more realistic for me because if I'm hitting that goal, I am more likely to keep going if I see myself hitting that goal every single day. So set yourself realistic goals and don't just copy what everybody's telling you to do online, as in 10k steps every single day, wake up at 4 a.m. to go to the gym. If it's unrealistic for you, don't do it. Give yourself a realistic schedule and stick to it. And like I said, it's getting 7k steps minimum a day. Prioritizing sleep, so between 7 to 8 hours sleep at least. And also drinking 2 liters of water. Just by incorporating these 3 simple things, I have drastically seen a change in my body. I've lost weight, I feel more energetic, I feel more creative, because I'm just currently doing simple things to fuel my body. I am not giving myself too much to do that is unrealistic and I know I'm not going to be able to meet. And let's not forget about our mental health. Our mental health is just as important as our physical health. So take time to meditate. For me, I like to meditate on the word of God. I like to meditate whilst I'm reading self-help books. There are so many books out there that you can start reading that is really going to put you in the right mindset and help you reframe your mind when it comes to mental health, self-love, confidence, and just all around becoming that woman that you want to be in 2025. And just remember, when you're investing in yourself, you are investing in your future. Another mindset shift that I have implemented in January so far, I'm constantly telling myself tough times never last.
Tough time never lasts. Only tough people last.
Period. Life is never easy. It's never going to be linear. So why worry? Stop worrying about things you just can't control. Whatever challenges that you are facing right now, just remind yourself it's not going to last. Always know that there is light at the end of that tunnel. I have faced tough times, but I've always come through it, and you always are going to come through it because it does not last forever. In those moments where you feel stuck and everything looks dark for you, just remember and tell yourself that you can come through this. You've done it before and you are going to do it again. And just think about how you can get 1% better each day. How can you turn this challenge that you're facing now into something more positive? Don't let your challenges define you. And also don't let it define how you're going to live your life or live your life day by day. If you're going through something today, don't let that stop you from maybe going to the gym later on. Don't let that stop you from living your life or going out with your friends. Don't let that stop you from hitting your goals. The best thing you can do for yourself is to lean into that struggle, learn from it, and just know that brighter days are ahead. The next mindset shift that I've been implementing in my life so far is telling myself that comparison is the thief of joy. Like, I can't even tell you this. Every time you compare yourself to someone, you are stopping yourself from succeeding. For example, I used to compare myself to other content creators, and I still kind of do, but it used to be to the point where I will be like, oh, I can't create content because their content is too good. I can never be like them. I can never get my content as good as them, so I'm just not gonna bother doing it anyway. Don't let it get to the point where you are endlessly scrolling through somebody else's content and reframing your mind to like be like them, because that's not going to get you anywhere. You're going to be in this constant cycle where you're literally just scrolling, looking through and admiring that person. But just remember, that person had to start from somewhere, just like how you have to start from somewhere, like I have to start from somewhere, and then they blossomed into that person that they are today. You need to appreciate the journey that you're currently on, and also appreciate the process of delayed gratification. Gratification or gratification? One of those two. Stop looking at other people for validation of your work and start looking at yourself and how you feel about your work, or even how you feel about yourself. If there's somebody that you aspire to be, don't look at them as an idol, but just look at somebody that inspires you to go ahead to be the woman that you want to be, to take the same action that they are taking. Don't just stop there and just keep looking at them and in the background admiring, because that's not going to get you anywhere. You need to actually take action. Focus inwards and focus what's in you, and build yourself by showing up every single day. The last mindset shift that I've been working on in January is telling myself that action beats overthinking. If you're anything like me, I can overthink till the thinking is gone. I literally think too much, and it's got to the point where sometimes I could overthink and I just won't take any action. And that's how I used to operate in my life. But now, since the beginning of January, whenever I catch myself overthinking, I literally catch that thought and I throw it away. I don't think anymore. Action is what's going to move you forward. And what I like to do is I implement small steps every single day that's going to help me become the woman that I want to be. I used to think of like the end goal, and sometimes that end goal is too big, where sometimes it feels unattainable. So what you need to do is take that goal and literally break it down into smaller achievable steps that you can implement each and every day to get you to your final destination. And that's how I think about my goals now, and that's what helps me to stop overthinking. I know today if I've achieved an actionable step, I know it has taken me closer to my goal. And that's how you need to be thinking about it. How can you get 1% better each day? Also remember, progress comes from momentum and not perfection. Not everything you have to do has to be perfect, because perfection is what's going to keep you stuck. In 2025, don't let your mind keep you back. Remember, any action, no matter how small, is better than doing nothing. I really hope this video has helped, and if you really want 2025 to be your year that you reinvent yourself, then comment below. Let me know what steps that you're taking this year, and if any of these habits or mindset shifts that I have mentioned resonates with you, and which ones you're going to be incorporating. I'll see you soon, girls.